All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing Little Monkey D. Luffy today, and because a subscriber has requested it, we are going to play against Red Black Koby. It's a fun set of matches, and we have a blast doing it, so thank you for requesting the matchup. As always, Decklist is in the description below, as well as the drives for all our alt arts and the sim download. There will be a comprehensive breakdown of the decklist at the end of the video, as well as a strategy update for how to best combat the leader that we are going against today. I think that's all I got, though. So if you guys do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. It's been a really cool experience to see you guys subscribing and joining me on this adventure and hearing from you about your trials with Luffy. But let me know. What do you want to see next? Let's jump into some games. Thank you guys for showing up. Let's go. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Your sword-type characters can attack characters on the turn in which they are played. If your name character is 7 times base power, what would you remove from the field by your opponent's effect? There's 3 cards at the bottom of your deck. That's not going to matter. They just go first. It's annoying for us. I don't really like this hand. Because I'm pretty sure this leader can attack or not this leader. This plays a bunch of characters. They can attack active characters. I don't have a lot of experience in this deck. Alright, they find a blocker. That's fine. Play this? Probably. Wow, this is bad. Do I just take the third 7-cost Zoro, or do I want the Nico Robin, which just represents a 1k in hand? I honestly think I might just want the 1k. I don't need 3 of these. It's not going to do me a lot of good, but it wasn't a lot of great options. Okay, I'm going to have to read a lot of these cards. I don't know most of them do. One of your characters gains plus 1,000 power during this turn. There it is. This one can attack active characters. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't really need that. I don't really need any of this either. Yep. I imagine you give it to me. I don't see why you wouldn't. Late game cards, late game cards. You then draw another Hibari. They're just trying to combo their guys together. It'd be nice if I could find something that would restand Dawn. $8,000, huh? Well, I have no reason to not make you commit more. Yeah. Wow. What a really bad hand we found. No. 6. I'm just going to continually pressure this. I'm going to eat their hand. I have no reason not to. Give me some counter. Okay. It's going to be kind of an interesting one, because I'm going to have to defend my stuff kind of heavy. That's annoying. So they can attack my Sanji for 8. Which means I can go 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it, boss. It's not going to happen. I need characters on board. I especially need characters who are going to restand Dawn. Plays and trashes a Asabo Luffy, so he was 7 of my -3. So I go to +1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Check this out, guy. I'm gonna say no. Cost me 3 cards, but I need a board. And I'm gonna kill this now. This is a blocker. That's great for you. Seven at it. You only got 4 cards in hand. I'm gonna counter so heavy against you. Gonna give me 2 cards over it. I'm gonna go at it again too. I'm debating freezing it too, but I don't think I will, just because I need the Dawn back. Aw, he didn't want to save it. Now I got 2 7Ks on board. And I found another 2K. It's getting wild out here. I had to give up 3 cards to save that 1 card. But because I needed an attacker so bad, I thought it was worth it. My hand's actually just as healthy as theirs, and I'm now 2 bodies ahead of them. And I get counter, and he doesn't. You can attack my active characters, but as long as my active characters are quite large, I don't think it'll really matter. Trashed a Koby at some point, too. What are you gonna do about it, guy? You're thinking real hard. 20 characters can attack one of your opponent's active characters this turn. That doesn't really matter. Guess what, buddy? 11. You can't even make me use cards this turn. Finds a blocker. This is an 8K, so not a lot I can do here. I think we're going to start with a nice double attack at your life. You want to drop down to 1 for me? Yep, he does. He does indeed. This thing's a 10K. I find that kind of annoying. You gotta start respecting my attacks. Give me a card out of your hand. I like how low on resources you are. Goodbye, blocker. Okay, so they're at 0, and I've got an unblockable Sanji in hand. They've only got 2 attackers currently. They could get more, but I'm counting on them just kind of dying next turn. We've controlled their board very well, and they're very low on resources. We're sitting on a Charleston in hand, which is very good for us. And I think I'm going to trash the Luna, probably, to restand a bunch of my Dawn. Yeah, there's the Helmeppo. There's the Ephemeral Dude. Come get me, buddy. I just need to keep one of my guys alive this turn, and then he just kind of dies. Sure, I'll give you one. That's fine. I just want this to live. Answer is no, you can't have him. Yeah, I was like, no, I just go 19 at your face. And death to the poor little Koby. Yeah, he was trying his best. If he has a Navy type, and this character would be removed from the field, the trash card said, when one of your opponent's characters KO, draw one card. Yeah, their draw engine never got online, which is unfortunate for them. They really needed that online. But I think they were in a lot of trouble either way, because we just had it all. But that was a pretty poor start, to be honest with you. Like, we didn't see a lot of our characters. We won that off of the back of a Sanji and one Luffy, and then the Zoro, which I over-attacked with just so that I could get another card out of his hand because he was so low on resources. Well, there you go. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Koby's an interesting leader, and I like the fact they're giving him support still, but I don't think we can... I don't think he can quite contest with how defensive we are. I'm kind of greedily took the hits to my life because I knew he wanted to go after my characters so bad. Because they get to have character rush every time they play something with sword type, so... I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What was I doing right? What was I doing wrong? Let's see if we can find another one. Alright. Catch you there. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Here's another round of Red Black Koby. Their guys are pretty big if I remember right, so I think I just want these. Something kind of like that. Very funny, but the bricks go up top. This goes here. This is always just counter. Because they can attack active characters, so there's no reason to put this on field. They would just die immediately. We always poke a little 7 at them, see if they'll give us some cards, but they don't usually want to. I'm imagining he'll have something to play on 4, so I imagine I don't get attacked for a whole lot here. The more dangerous part will actually be when I play my first Sanji. Oh, no, they go straight up 8 at me. That's fine. No, we do not trigger the Luna. Yeah, we will deploy this. We'll restand 2. We'll put 1 under later, and we will attack for 6. See if they want to give me a 2K. We will end our turn. Restand a Dawn. There's a 7K. There's an ephemeral 7K. So he's going to go double 7s at my guy. I'm just checking to make sure I read all their characters because I don't know what they all do. Either way, it's a 1K I'm giving them. 7/7 at it. There you go. It's ephemeral, but it doesn't get removed because of his leader effect. He just trashes a card instead. Got it. So now we go 7. I don't want him to know how many Dawn I'm going to put on this. Alright, he's not attacking very heavy, so I'm just going to go like this and go 6 at him. Okay, we get a 2K out of his hand. I actually like that better than getting a life because I want his resources to be low. So he will be able to attack active characters, so he'll be able to go after the Jewelry Bonnie so that this can draw him a card. Wow, his hand went big. No. 5 is going to be at lead. 7, 7, 7. This is 7K. I can defend my guy pretty well. I'm thinking about just taking it. These are all little. I really want him to turn them sideways. Come on, attack my guy. All right, well, I got at least one of them. I can get out of 2 of these. It's going to cost me cards. Am I okay with being at 1 next turn? I just want you to turn this sideways. Okay, he gets greedy. Don't be greedy, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to do that. Okay, we found another Luna. So now I just get to start punishing him heavily. Three for Luna, 1 under leader, 2 are coming back, so we're just going to go 6, 7, 7 at him. Because I'm going to defend my board ultra heavy this turn. Actually, I'm going to go here. I thought about just punching at his life real hard, but... Let's see. If be removed from the field by your opponent's effect. Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't think you have an effect that can save you. And they quit and leave. They run away again, ladies and gentlemen. Why does everybody keep running from me? I'm not that scary, am I? It's not like I was going to keep your whole board down for the whole game. I was just going to freeze everything there. And then I was going to establish another 7 cost. I was going to go 7 cost, 7 cost. And we were just going to Luna 2 turns, and then they just died. There was no chance they got out of that one. We were way too tanky with this Charleston. They were in a lot of trouble. And they knew it, so they ran away. There you go. There's another one against Koby. They're not hanging in there. Let's see if I can find a third Koby and just kind of... Maybe they'll come up with something different to do against us. What do you guys think? Think they got something else up their sleeves? Let's go check. Alright, here we go again. One more time, Koby. They get to choose what we're going. They really should take first from us. They did indeed. This is a terrible hand. We're going to mulligan this hand. It didn't get much better. 3 events and a Sanji. Well, I can tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going aggressively at their live, leaving like a Dawn up. Oh my gosh. Wow. What is that? 20 opponents gain less than 10,000 power during this turn. Meteor Fist. That would be the way to remove our guys, I'll tell you now. It's an OP13 card. Look at that. It's even got a good trigger. Ooh, that's going to be infuriating. That's not bad. I don't think I'm going to be able to set up for it, given my hand. I really need to be able to remove this. Don't think I'll be able to, though. Really? See if they'll give me a card. I'm not getting hit next turn. Nope, they don't want to give me a card. That's smart. Look at all this counter in my hand, ladies and gentlemen. Look at just counter for days. So this can KO by base power of 3,000 or less. I'm going to have to play a very dumb game of trying to defend this Sanji. Because they're going to tank it by 3,000, making it a 4,000. And then they'll be able to attack it with whatever character they play. There's the Protector one. So he's going to go 6 at a 4. No, he can go 7 at a 4. That's to get out of that. I'm going to have to go 7 plus 4. I need 2 Dawn. No, he decides not to even do it. Okay, it's fine by me. I really want this, but if I play it, it's so hard to defend. I'm going to take it anyways. I got a lot of counter in hand. Let's see if they want to give me a 2K. I haven't even found a Luna yet. I guess I do have 2 of these, though. I'm really debating even turning this sideways. Because if he tanks it, I'm going to lose a bunch. I'm okay if he gets a single attack at it with his active character. I don't want him to tank it by 3. Oh, good. I have to deal with 2 7s at my 5. I'll give you a card over that. I'm going to have to deal with so many attacks. That's not bad to have. He knows, he's like, this guy's going to just try and stay alive forever. I'm just going to keep asking for stuff. Every single turn. I just realized he replaced his Aesop and Luffy because he didn't want to deal with me. We're just asking cards this turn because I'm going to drop this Zoro and we're going to count on how much counter we have in hand. That's fine. Okay, time to find out if you got big boy removal. A Meteor Fist would be pretty bad. But I've got double Charleston in hand. And you have 1 life. Let's see how much counter you have. You have to remove the Zoro this turn. I've put a loaded gun on the table. And I've got an unblockable just for your little blocker friends. If you waste your attacks on the Usopp or the Sanji, that's fine. He doesn't. He says, I need to kill you now. I'm going to save my Charleston for big swings. I'm just trying to load up more Dawn. There's the Aesop of Luffy. No, minus is this. Now, what's he doing? So one of your characters is assigned to type. That character can attack active characters this turn. Okay, so he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He's trying to attack my active character. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus a 1 gets me out of it. I don't think he has any tricks left, so I think we just do this. The answer is no. Even if he had attacked with this extra Dawn he had, I would have just given him another one of these. Nothing matters here, boss. You've got 6 Dawn, 1 life, and I've got a dude that's about to attack you for so much. Okay, so he's left a Dawn up. I don't know what the counter events are for this particular deck. I don't think there's anything that can stop my 9 cost from attacking, so I'm going to attack 5, 7, 5. Or no, 5, 5, 7, and then go big. Yep, it's just cards out of hand. he knew. So he gets this. It's only a plus 1k power, and then he gets a card out of trash, probably a 2k. So this is like a 3k counter. 2k, brick, 2k. And brick. Well, there you go. So we successfully trashed Koby this is my 3rd game, just many, many times. I'm sorry, Koby, you just don't have the answers. The 9-cost Zoro there, debilitating. And I think you guys saw, I played that one pretty well, I think. He was going after my leader. I was okay with taking a life, but I wanted to get a Charleston out early so that I could get more Dawn back, so that I could plot for the later attacks. Because he was trying to poke down my Dawn, so I couldn't defend this. And I knew that's what he wanted. So getting the Charlestons early to get more Dawn back is always the better play there. If he had had that play from the jump, he probably should have loaded as much as he could and then attacked, but I don't think it matters. Because he had to do the 2 for the play. He went almost as big as he could. And, like, I don't know, I only had the 3 Dawn, so I would have had just more cards in hand at that point. Because I gave him all of this that turn, so that just would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. I'd have 5k more counter in hand. So he just couldn't get my Zoro either way. Loaded gun on the table, ladies and gentlemen. Slam that 9 cost and say, what are you going to do about it? It's that good. All right, well, there's our games against Koby. That was your guys' request for the week, and you guys wanted to play him. Wanted me to play against this guy. He's pretty cool. He can attack active characters, but if you plot for it, you can take Koby down. It just means you have to take your hits more aggressively into your life, because you know they want your characters. The nice part about their characters is they don't get a buff for, like, cost, so we can just hold them down. Say, no. These don't get to attack anymore. So this deck kind of still loses to Luna pretty hard. We didn't see it because I didn't find it, and I was being pretty darn aggressive there, so that's what we did with that game plan, but Luna is a really good option here. But you tell me, what would you guys do to beat Koby? This was requested from a subscriber, so if you guys have any suggestions on what you want me to play against, let me know. I think it's a lot of fun to hear from you guys, and it's a blast to get to give you what you want, so I will continue to do so. See you guys in the deck profile. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our games against Red Black Koby. What'd you guys think? Did I do all right? Did I do bad? Did I misplay? Yeah, it's always a possibility, but we've had a lot of fun either way. So, quick breakdown. We're running 4 Jewelry Bounty Searchers, 4 Garp Searchers, 3 2k unblockable Sanjis, 3 7-cost Zoros that bump our leader to a 7k for the turn, and has Semi-Rush with Character Rush. We're running 3 Laboons, which is a good 2k, and we're running 3 Namis, which is another form of board protection. So we're running 6 anti-removal cards. We're running 4 Usopp, which restands 2 Dawn at the end of every turn. And we're running 4 of the Nami, that is the most overtuned card that has been printed to date. A 4-cost 2k, 1k blocker that rests 2 of our opponent's characters with 8 or less and sets 5 as active at the end of the turn. We're running 5 Sanji that restand 2 Dawn on play and 1 Dawn at the end of every turn. We're running 4 of the Monkey D. Luffy, which is a 7k double attack that stands 4 Dawn at the on play. And then we are running 2 Brook because it rests 1 of our opponent's characters and sets pretty much our entire sweep of attackers as active when we trash him, with the exception of the 9-cost Zoro, who is the big gun, as you just saw. Against anybody who's just trying to set up big blockers or trying to play board control, we can just say, hey, here's my 9-cost Zoro, try and remove this, because it's such a high-cost unit, it's really hard for them to stop. And because it can attack 3 times in a turn, and we can give it unblockable with this Sanji, it's just real good for ending games. We're running 3 of the I Know You're Strong, so go out from the start. It can freeze 2 7 or less by resting 2 additional Dawn, for a total of 3. We're running 4 Charleston, because it is the best defensive card ever printed for this deck, which is crazy, because it was printed 2 years before this deck came into existence, but it sets 3 Dawn as active if we trash a card. After it gives us +4, which is crazy because it generates an extra 2k. And then we've got 4 Lunas, which is a 3-cost that says all of our opponent's rested characters with cost 7 less will not become active in their next refresh phase. So man, are all those rush decks getting just hosed. And it's got a really broken trigger that just tilts everybody when it happens. Rest up to 1 of our opponent's characters. Man, will that thing mess up lethal. Okay, so against Koby, we had a lot of fun today. I recommend going first when you can, because it seems like they want to go first and we want to go first. And we always like going first because we are an aggressive deck. Our curve works much better on odd Dawn than it does even, and they don't seem to like it. So that's what I'm going to recommend there. 1 Dawn turn is always going to be playing one of our many, many searchers. We're playing 8 of them, and we like all of them. Our 3 Dawn turn, we have nothing to play, so it's going to be 1 or 2 Dawn on leader. I'd recommend probably 1 Dawn on leader and attack so you can get a card out of hand. Staying a little healthier is fine, unless you don't have what you want, in which case go 7, and with the idea that they're gonna hit you. That way you can find an extra character, because finding these characters is important. Do not play Nico, Robin, or Laboon in this matchup. Even if they have removal, we can't do anything about it because they're going to attack these as active characters, and it's just going to fuel their hand, so we don't want to do that. 5 Dawn turn. Usopp's fine. He's going to be really hard to defend, though, so I really recommend the Sanji if you can. So 1 Dawn under leader, play the Sanji, get 2 up on play, and 1 at the end of the turn, because if they're going to try and attack this really aggressively. So keep your characters alive. You do not want to fuel their hand. It's an advantage we have over that particular deck because they have a draw engine in, I think it is one of their Koby characters. This is they draw a card every time one of our guys is KO'd. They'll get cards if we have too many searchers on board. There's nothing we could do with that. But we can stop our 7Ks from leaving the board if we commit pretty heavily. And because we commit that pretty heavily, these guys stay on board and put a lot more pressure on them than other decks do. So that's our 5 Dawn turn. Your 7 Dawn turn, probably going to be another one of these. Or if you get really lucky, it can be a Luffy into an Usopp, meaning you get 2 Dawn back with this and 1 with this, meaning you get 3 Dawn back, which is really good. Let's see, our 9 Dawn turn should be more Sanjis if they are available. If they're not available, you're going to want to play something like a Luffy because you want more 7 costs. And if they've got a bunch of guys on board, I would find it completely acceptable to play a I Know You're Strong, so I'll go out from the start, to freeze their board down a little bit and then just keep hammering away with these guys. But make sure you leave 7 Dawn up because they're going to play really aggressively in those late Dawn turns. Our first 10 Dawn turn. This is a really good play. This is a really good play if you've got a bunch of Dawn restand available, like multiple Sanjis or some Usopps. This is a great play, but if you've got this up and you've got one of these down, this is going to get removed. So don't swing with this the turn before you play this if you know that's going to happen. Or you can do like you saw in the last game there. I had 3 Dawn coming back up. I think I had 2, maybe 3 life, and I didn't think they could kill me. So I said, hey, here's my 9-cost Zoro. Good luck trying to kill me because this is going to end the game next turn. Really good there. And then if the game goes long, then you can start just chaining Lunas together because it doesn't seem like they have a ton that are going to be... ton of characters are going to be unaffected by Luna with the exception of their secret Koby. But other than that, it seems like most of their board is 7s or less. So that works out real well for us. What do you guys think? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? I am trying to film the Luffy mirror, but I will say they don't want to stick around. I've been beating them up pretty handedly, and they seem to be quitting before the game is really over. So I am trying, but I haven't got there yet. But I'll keep doing my best for you guys. I think that's all I got, though. So as always, good games, good luck. Keep killing it out there. You guys are doing awesome. Thanks for coming on along for the ride. Good games, good luck.